Good morning, sweet friends. I've just fried me 2 pieces of bacon and I'm putting the grease in a coffee cup. I feel better today and I'm thankful for it. We're going to make us a nice omelet with a bunch of stuff in it. That's what I need. I need some eggs and omelets. So I've got my bacon right here set to the side. Except for one little piece, and I couldn't help it. I had to eat it. It's so good. And what I'm doing now is I've cut me up a half of an onion that I'm fixing to saute in this pan. And I've cut me up about a third of the yellow pepper. We're going to let that saute just a minute because I don't like hard vegetables on my omelet. And you know, even when you're sick, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. So, I'm thinking that this will help me. I'm gonna turn it down low and let it just cook just a minute till it gets good and tender. I'm going to, I've got some white cheddar cheese here. White cheddar. And I'm gonna grate me off just a little bit of it to go on my omelet. That's what I'm going to do. I'm so glad y'all are with me this morning. Thank you for all your suggestions the other day when I said, hey, I need some help here. And y'all just gave me all the help I needed. You wrote in and told some of the cutest stories about your poultices. That's some I'd already graded off. And what y'all did to get well. I thought it was great. Y'all grate your own cheese. It's better. You don't have all that stuff on the outside of it. That's a plenty. You don't have all that stuff on the outside of it like you do when they take the ones that's already grated. There must be something on it to keep it like moisture in it, fresh, and I don't like that. I've already had my bath this morning. This is what I use. Listen, I want to tell y'all how you can put it in your stockings. Undo the bag, and get a big bar out. Look at those things, they're huge. This is Amish farm soap. This is the kind I use. And wrap this up in saran wrap or some kind of plastic wrap that come up like this and put a bow at the top and put that in their stocking, especially the ones who are having trouble with their skin, because I'm telling you, it's going to help it. It's going to help it a lot. All right, our onions are about tender. And I've got my pan here. I heated it up. I didn't need to do that. Brenda, what are you thinking, girl? Take it off that eye. All right, so now we're going to make our omelet part. Somebody sent this to me the other day. I'd never heard of one of these. This is called a granny fork. Have y'all ever heard of one? It's all made in together. In other words, everything's metal on it. And they said I needed a granny fork. So they gave it to me. And now I'm using it. Do y'all have a granny fork? Matter of fact, when Carol was here, she said, oh, you got a granny fork. I've been looking for a granny fork. And I said, well, I didn't even know what a granny fork was, Carol. All right, y'all. Here's our skillet. Let me turn it down a lot. Probably got it too hot. All right, so now I'm just going to put a little olive oil in it. We don't want much. And kind of let it do around on there a little bit so that all the sides will get some oil on it. And then take your eggs. How many are y'all going to use this morning? I'm going to use 2. And these are large eggs. I'm just going to put just a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt on it. Mix it up in there good. A little pepper. And my salt, what did I do with it? Here it is. I better measure this out. It's been coming out like really super fast, and I've been getting stuff too salty. Like just then. You see that? That's way too much. I poured in that eggshell right there. I mean, it just pours out. It just comes out so fast. What in the world? What in the world? All right. Now then, let's bake this up good. What are y'all doing this morning? This beautiful morning. This is an important part of your omelet because you want a lot of air in there, okay? And if you stir it to mix it up, it's not going to have it. So you want to really fluff it up. You don't want to make a mess like I'm making. Okay? And take your flat skillet, put it on your eye, and then pour it in the center. And then take your pan and do it around so that all I've got it turned on now. All right, so I'm going to put my onions and my peppers in the center of it, right here. Kind of in the center, like that. I got plenty of those, didn't I? I think I've about whipped this thickness. All right, let it roll down in there. See how some of it's already done? And then you just take the part that's raw and let it go to the edging. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and chop my bacon up a little bit on it, so my bacon will be in it while I'm doing it. Like that. Okay, so I'm getting 2 pieces of bacon this morning, 2 eggs, a half of an onion. All right, you see it's about quit rolling now. You see that? It's about quit rolling to the edging. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my cheese and sprinkle it a little bit on there like that. All right, now I'm going to take the side of my spatula and kind of go up under it the best I can, and I'm going to try to flip it over on the other side like that. And then I'm going to press it down just a little bit so that all my cheese will melt with that hot egg on it. See, you really don't need more than 2 eggs for your omelet. It makes a huge one, y'all. I had a few those little tomatoes. I should have put 1 or 2 of those in there. All right, you might want to flip it just to get the other side a little bit brown. not brown, but belty. I should say belty. Like that. Get your clean fork out. And then put this on your pan like this. All right, I want y'all to come with me. We're going to go sit by the fire. Turn your eye off. And there's your omelet. Now let's go sit by the fire and eat our omelet. Okay, let's pick up our plate and travel. I wanted y'all to see my tree anyway this morning. Isn't it pretty? I turn it on every morning when I get up just so I can look at it. And I'm going to go over here by my fireplace. And I'm going to sit down in this little seat right here real close to it. I'm going to put my feet up like that. And I'm going to eat a bite of my omelet. Where's my fork? I can't even see. Getting steamy. I want y'all to make you an omelet like mine. This ought to make me well, hadn't it? Eating this big omelet with all that good stuff in it. And listen, y'all, I'm not kidding about the soap. It is so good. And I encourage you to try it. I encourage you to try it on your children if they've got, some skin irritations on their little bodies. It'll help them. I promise you, it will help them. It's got bentonite clay in it, which is really good, and it won't hurt for you to buy a bag and give different people a different bar of it. This is so good. Y'all enjoy your little fire. Any kind of fire you've got to sit by. I don't know why those two lines are going down there. I don't know if it's on my camera or what. Probably just a reflection. I don't know. But I sure am enjoying it. I can tell you that. This is my little fireplace. I keep a lot of my black iron right in here on the hearth. And those dog irons right there, they're made out of a railroad thing. Those iron railroad things. Y'all have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.